It was nasty. It was nasty.
Rent a place at one of Susan Danielle's properties, and you might find your bathroom wall in pieces, something growing in your kitchen, and the ceiling coming down on top of you.
And I came back, and the whole ceiling fell down on me. Just a big chunk of sheetrock just sitting on my tub and toilet.
Residents and managers from this Oregon City complex are afraid to show their faces, but not their apartments, with broken railings, splintering wood, and the place next door consumed by mold. Tenants say the laundry room floor, now patched, was rotted by sewage.
I was throwing clothes in the dryer, and then I turned around and I stepped to the wrong spot. Next thing I know, my whole leg's through the floor.
Of course, none of this matters if the building itself falls apart.
And secure it to the building, as you can see, it's just crumbling out with just the poking of a stick. And this is how rotted they are. Yes, the owner's seen this. Yes, she knows it's dispatched. She's seen it on more than one occasion.
Owner Susan Danielle has many properties, not just apartments. She and her husband moved into a home on the Clackamas River. Records show they also have a waterfront house in Lincoln City and a condo in Hawaii on the island of Maui.
Maybe it'll get her attention when someone actually dies from her neglect.
Susan Danielle's former property manager told us she tried to get Susan to fix the problems, but Carrie Golden says Susan would not give money for repairs and fired her when she complained.
She doesn't want to hear it. She acts like she doesn't know about it, and she doesn't care.
Tenant Lamika has to use a screwdriver on the shower faucet at her Portland apartment to keep her kids clean.
Come on in, I'll show you.
Neighbor Roni can't shower at all.
And you see when I take a shower here, see the water just goes through.
He and his family have to find other ways to wash up.
Yeah, I use the sink for right now. It's my bathtub right now. Without that sink there, I'd be in big trouble.
At least Lamika and Roni have a bathroom. Joyce says she paid her rent to Susan Danielle, but has only this.
Supposed to be my bathroom. That is nasty looking. But I mean, I can't use the bedrooms, nothing. Everything is just horrible.
She says her apartment was covered with mold and rot. Managers ripped out the floors, but then told her the owner would not pay to replace the wood.
And if I really came face to face with her, I'd probably stand there and just cry and not be able to say a thing.
That's not okay for people to be subject just because they're poor or don't have the ability to move out of a property that an owner will not maintain.
Some tenants complain to the city. Code inspectors write up the many violations of law. They can even put liens on Susan Danielle's properties. Records show she does eventually clean up if the city steps in, but that may be long after tenants have asked her for help.
You know, I know we can't live as lavish as she does, but up to code, you know.
On this night, you can find Susan Danielle here in Northeast Portland. She's president-elect of the Rental Housing Association of Greater Portland, a group that says it wants to promote professional management practices, among other goals.
Hi, we're with Channel 12 News.
I-Team 12 met her outside the meeting room.
We heard some complaints from some tenants about some of the properties.
Would you put that light out of my face, please? Okay.
Susan did not want to talk here at the Rental Housing Association office, but she said she'd talk to us later. She called and left a message saying the blame lies not with her, but with the tenants.
Residents that were unhappy were ones that were not paying their rent and unfortunately looking for reasons not to pay their rent. So they are gone or on their way out through evictions.
She also says her maintenance people and managers were the ones not doing the job, so she fired them.
So we're optimistic that we've got the worst behind us.
Not yet. The city sent her a letter saying these Southeast apartments she owns could be in danger because of major cracks running through the concrete blocks. But we found her advertising that same building for sale online, claiming, quote, "This is a clean and solid building." Some tenants at this Danielle complex in Northeast became so angry they lashed out, painting their feelings about Susan on the side of the manager's apartment. New paint covers that graffiti, but it can't cover Susan Danielle's long record of neglect.
She should think about kids, the people, the tenants, just period. Just treat people the way she would want to live.